All right. Well, welcome everyone. I'm Josh Berman Investment Group. I'm here tonight to talk about arguably the most exciting project or platform that I'm currently in and have been, presenting. Daisy. Before we get started on Daisy, I do want to get a few, things stated right off the bat out of the way. Number one, I am not a financial advisor or certified financial planner. I am in no way authorized to advise you to do anything. I am a long-term business owner and entrepreneur, successful investor, and have developed an expertise in alternative investing, specializing in passive investments, cryptocurrency, Forex, e-commerce, and some other miscellaneous things, and some things coming very soon that I'm vetting right now. Um, and I've been very successful in all of these ventures. Everyone that I am currently that's currently on the website, that's on the Facebook page, have made money and am making money in. I have thoroughly vetted and tested myself, and I'm strictly just sharing what I've done to achieve the success that I've achieved in the investment space. I highly recommend a few things. One, a diversified portfolio. Going into one thing with a lot of money and not being in other things, even if it's one of the safest things, I personally wouldn't do. What you do is your opinion, but is your decision. But personally, that's not what I would do. Again, I'm in all these platforms, so I get a lot of questions a lot of times from people saying, "Would you put your money in this, or would you put your money in this?" And the answer is, I have my money in both. So platforms that I recommend, I'm in. Now, I am always very open and honest with how much I put in these different opportunities, and I obviously put more money into some opportunities than other. Daisy is a great example. I put a lot more money in a Daisy than I've put in any other opportunity or any other platform. And I'll explain to you why tonight. But everyone needs to, one, know the basics of investing. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Don't use children's college funds. Don't use your bill money for that month or your mortgage or rent money for that month. Use the money that is sitting in the bank, not making you money in your savings account, or that is something you were using for vacations or, other travel or meals out or things like that. Do better with that money. Take your stimulus and make your stimulus work for you. Okay, that's what you should be, using, what you should be, how you should be investing, and what money I feel like you should be, investing. Don't use important money. Use your extra money. And test and vet these systems, and these platforms and these opportunities yourself. I go through, as you'll see me do tonight, an extensive vetting process. I show you some of what I learned about the company and the executives actually in the Zoom, but please feel free to do your own research. And please know that all investment has some level of risk. The ones that don't have risk are the ones that pay 0.5%, a year by being in the bank. The ones that pay 0.5% and up per day are the ones that have a little bit of risk. The platforms that I'm in, that I present to you guys, are ones that I feel are solid companies with solid executives and a sustainable platform. But again, do your own, vetting and make your own decisions. And pick and choose from, the options in the portfolio that you feel comfortable with. But find a few that you feel comfortable with is my recommendation. Don't just go into one, because it covers yourself. if something was to happen, if money was to be lost in trading, or something was to happen with a company, and also it's good just to have different platforms because you make money in different ways. And at different time frames. I have things that I make money in every 4 seconds, as you guys know, Tron case. I have things that I make money every few minutes, my Amazon store, an eBay store, and soon my Walmart store. I have things that make me money every day, every week, every month. So I constantly have revenue coming in from different sources. Multiple streams of income is the key. Okay, I learned a number of years ago that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Okay, I want 12. Okay, so I recommend you guys, if you're asking me what I do, that's what I'm doing. I'm headed that direction. I think I'm somewhere in the range of 10 right now. So I think that's it for the disclaimer. Now let's get down to why we're here tonight. We're here tonight to talk about D.AI.SY. And if you are not excited about D.AI.SY, then you have not been paying any attention, in my opinion. No disrespect meant. I was extremely excited. For those of you that have been with me for a little while, you know that I've been extremely excited about D.AI.SY before the first launch, but some of the skepticism, some of the nervousness, some of the whatever from the first launch should be gone for everyone from now, at this point, because everything's been proven at this point. There was a lot of skepticism and a lot of those ridiculous behind MLM and crappy reviews that trash every company because that's how they make their money, by trashing other companies and then promoting their opportunities. But we've now seen, if you've been on any of these calls or watched the replays of these calls, we've seen the back office of the Binance account. We've seen our $25 million that went into trading that at the time was almost $32 million. Dr. Anna Becker showed us that back office of the Binance account live during the call. She showed us all of the trades that we're currently in. Personally, which a number of you know, or maybe most of you know at this point, I've also started investing with Endotech directly. Well, it's actually indirectly through a company called iGenius, but not through D.AI.SY, using the same strategies that D.AI.SY uses to make us the money in trading. Are trading money for all of those people who had who wanted it bad enough and got in during that first launch under all of those horrible circumstances of what was going on with the website. Our money is up over 25% the last time that I checked. So all of that is real facts, verifiable facts. It's also a fact that over 100,000 people tried to get into D.AI.SY at the same minute that it launched, which crashed the system. So what happened is it made them really relook at this, and they built it a million times better than it was going to be in the first place. And they built it for the future to roll out these additional phases, like when they go into Forex and other things like that, so that there should never be another long-term, shutdown. Sure, sites go down for maintenance, but nothing other than that. They've had top auditors and experts come in and help them do this. So I've seen what D.AI.SY can do. I've seen the money that D.AI.SY can make now in trading. I've seen the money my money's making in trading with Endotech, which is, again, the same, although I get to pick how much money I put where, it's the same exact strategies that are being used in D.AI.SY. And in the first couple days and 4 days of D.AI.SY, I saw how much money can be made in the referral portion of this program. I saw how much money can be made by becoming a pace setter, by becoming a pace setter gold. I saw how much money can be made in the system. Now I want that for all of you, because now we have a chance. If you're already in, it's a jump start. You're already in, you have the opportunity now to upgrade when it relaunches and start to build your team. Hopefully you're ready, but especially have them ready to go, and then start building your team at launch. And you'll have 5 days now to build your team, because they're opening up. We'll talk about that when we get inside the presentation. but I know that the potential of this, it's not even potential. I know what it's going to do at this point, because I know the money is going to make a ton of money in trading. And I know that if you guys put in a little bit of effort or a lot of effort, you're going to make a lot of money on the other side of it, in the referral side of it, by sharing an opportunity with your friends and family that will make them money. You can now show them that it will make them money. I promise you, besides the $25,000 that I put into D.AI.SY, I also put recently about just under $15,000 into Endotech. And all 8 of strategies, because they're all separate, are all up. Every single one at different levels. Some are up 10%, some are up 20%, some are up 50%, some are up over 50%. The leverage strategies that I'll show you in here. So I know what the trading is going to do. That's the bread and butter of D.AI.SY. But if you share this opportunity to get access to that trading for as little as $100, and to get stock in Endotech that's a leader in this field, and have the opportunity to have access to this matrix and this referral plan, and this matrix that you will likely get spillover because of my pre-coded position and how big my group is and the group above me is, because we're pre-coded into Jeremy and Rabu, basically. This is an amazing opportunity. Every time I had people messaging me and telling me, you're not nervous about D.AI.SY, you're not, what's going on with D.AI.SY, I'm losing faith in D.AI.SY, I asked them if they've seen the calls or they've seen the video, the replays of the calls. Because if they had, nobody that has mentioned that to me. Because everything you've seen, all the executives, Adam Rubin, who's incredible. He's the guy that runs the Endotech side of it, by the way. So I have a lot more access to him now too. Incredible, amazingly talented, intelligent, very experienced guy in trading, but also as a marketing guy. Dr. Adam Becker is a mind-blowing genius. I mean, this company is just top. So anyway, you can see how excited I am about this. I hope that you guys, if you're not already doing it, are spending the next few days. I will get this video uploaded as soon as possible. Tonight, I'm going to do a very in-depth overview on D.AI.SY. I'm going to go through the entire presentation. I'm going to show an overview video. I'm going to show a video of Anna Becker talking about some of her trading strategies. And I'm going to show you video from my back office. It's not going to be live, unfortunately, because they're doing the final migration. And it's not, my back office doesn't look properly, but I have video from the last Zoom after the D.AI.SY launch before the shutdown, which is the same situation now because obviously it's been shut down. So nothing more has been, made. The trading is a little bit, it's a little bit higher, but other than that, everything is pretty much the same. Or not pretty much the same, is the same. So without further ado, I think we should dig in. So let me get started with sharing my screen, and I am going to start with the video.
Crowdfunding has proven to be one of the most innovative ways for visionary people to participate in the evolution of disruptive technologies, while at the same time reaping the financial rewards as an early adopter. Technology has also proven to be the key to disrupting entire industries, like Uber disrupted taxis, Netflix disrupted Blockbuster, and Amazon and Alibaba disrupted the entire retail consumer marketplace. Today, we're going to introduce you to a financial technology platform that is disrupting traditional trading and investing, and a crowdfunding model that is disrupting the peer-to-peer economy. Introducing D.AI.SY Global, a revolutionary smart contract on the blockchain that allows you to immediately participate in automated profit rewards from major financial markets, own stock equity in emerging financial technology companies, and earn instant and reoccurring income, all from a decentralized app on your phone, and all for as little as a $100 contribution to the crowdfund. Profits, equity, income. Welcome.
Benvinguts. Добро пожаловать.
Welcome to D.AI.SY. D.AI.SY is a smart contract, not a company, and that is one of its most powerful strengths. As a smart contract, the integrity of the crowdfund model and all of its rewards and promises are guaranteed and cannot be compromised by any company or individual. D.AI.SY is a decentralized application that is equally available to everyone. No one owns it, no one controls it, no one can change it. D.AI.SY lives forever on the blockchain with complete transparency and trust. And it is a gift to the world. The genius of D.AI.SY is that everyone wins. While most people agree that D.AI.SY is the most powerful referral plan ever imagined, the real power of this model is in the profits that are rewarded to every member equally, even if you never refer a single person. When you contribute to the crowdfund for as little as $100, you immediately begin to reap the financial rewards of the trading technology behind D.AI.SY. The name D.AI.SY, which stands for Decentralized AI System, is the next generation of high-powered, high-performance artificial superintelligence trading technology that is being developed by Dr. Anna Becker, the founder and CEO of fintech company Endotech. As an experienced executive and change agent in retail finance, Dr. Becker has worked with more than 300 brokers and has served as the compliance officer with regulators like the NFA and CFTC. She holds a Master's of Science degree in Computer Science and a doctorate degree in AI from the prestigious Technion University. She is also an author of several books on artificial intelligence and has deep experience in algorithmic investment solutions. Because of her deep experience in the area of legal compliance, Dr. Anna has been appointed by the Financial Commission's Dispute Resolution Committee. For the last 20 years, Dr. Anna and her team of AI scientists at Endotech have launched high-powered AI trading platforms that are being used by financial institutions and elite investment funds around the world, with documented long-term results, a fully transparent track record of highly profitable trading, and with proven success in every market condition. D.AI.SY, however, is by far the most advanced AI trading project that Dr. Anna has ever imagined, and will produce the highest returns in Endotech's history. When fully completed by the fourth quarter of 2021, D.AI.SY is expected to multiply the current trading performance by 400%. That's 4 times the already proven results. Imagine what that'll do for your profits, your equity, and your income. When you become a contributor to the D.AI.SY project with a crowdfund contribution of $100 or more, 50% of your entry package is immediately deposited by the smart contract into D.AI.SY Fund and used in live trading for the development and enhancement of D.AI.SY AI. To fully test and develop the platform, the target amount for the live trading is $500 million. There are a total of 10 contribution levels that you can progress through, with the price doubling for each. For contribution levels 8, 9, and 10, 70% is placed into live trading, giving you an even higher profit reward. Every crowdfund contributor will get the exclusive benefit of D.AI.SY's trading profits and performance. Trading begins immediately, and 70% of all profits generated are equally rewarded to each member. 15% of the trading profits are rewarded back to the entire D.AI.SY community, and 15% of the trading profits are used for the D.AI.SY development team. Upon the completion of development, each contributor will also have the option of continuing to benefit from the trading platform or choose to receive the trading portion of your crowdfund contribution back as an additional reward. Because Dr. Anna Becker's AI trading technology is the first project that D.AI.SY members are crowdfunding, we want you to hear for yourself what she has to say about trading technology, the D.AI.SY project, and the future of D.AI.SY AI. Until now, this category of high-performing AI technology has not been available to the masses. But thanks to D.AI.SY and this one-of-a-kind crowdfunding model, anyone in the world can contribute as little as $100 and start receiving their equal reward of the financial profits, equity, and income. When you become a crowdfund contributor, not only do you receive your passive trading rewards, but you will also get shares of stock equity in Endotech before it goes public. And you can earn instant income from our referral plan, even if you never refer a single person. Passive profits, stock equity, and instant income. All 3 rewards for as little as $100. Using the power of smart contracts, DAISY Global has launched a one-of-a-kind referral plan, paid instantly in real time. The DAISY referral plan has absolutely changed the game. That's a guarantee. With automatic spillover, infinity bonuses, check matching bonuses, residual team trading bonuses, and even stock equity and revenue share bonuses for leaders. And the best part is the future. The top position of the referral plan is used to support breakthrough technology companies and projects that bring profits, equity, and income into the community. Endotech's decentralized AI system is the first of many companies and projects that DAISY will fund, which also means the opportunity for equity in Endotech is available for a limited time. Once the $10 million for Endotech is reached from the referral plan, the equity offer for contributors will be completed. Once the testing benchmark of $500 million is reached in the live trading accounts and the DAISY AI system is completed, Phase 1 of the crowdfunding opportunity will close, and we will announce Phase 2. To learn more about the DAISY referral plan, watch the next video. But remember, timing is a big advantage, so don't wait. Take action. Get started today with DAISY for only $100 and begin your crowdfunding journey with this amazing community. You will be very glad that you did.
DAISY sequence initiated. Activating DAISY referral system. Endotech systems active. DAISY fund activating. Uploading DAISY smart contract to the blockchain. DAISY AI initiated. Artificial superintelligence systems appear to be functional and active. All systems ready for DAISY launch. DAISY A1 rocket. Ready to launch in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. DAISY A1 has liftoff. Activating DAISY Global Network. DAISY Global Network online. All systems active.
All right, so there's a little overview of DAISY. I am extremely excited about this project. As I said earlier, I'm going to dig right into the presentation. But as I mentioned, when I get to certain points in the presentation, I'm going to show different videos and other things. So let's get started. Okay. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but here's their legal disclaimer. This is the last official DAISY presentation. There are a few things that have changed that I will go over when we go through this. But basically what they're telling you here is that you are participating in a crowdfund opportunity. And again, this is available. You can, read this on your own time. This is DAISY, stands for Decentralized AI System. So what is DAISY? As you saw in there, it's an equity crowdfunding model for financial technologies. Okay, until DAISY, and now they have this Endotech iGenius way to get in, where you can get in with $12,000 to $15,000. But before all that, there was no way to get access to Endotech because their clients were all millionaires and financial institutions, and you needed $1 million minimum to even trade with them. And then it was $125,000 annual fee just to have access to their technology. Okay. So, but they wanted to bring this to the masses and be able to develop their new technology. So the technology that I'm currently in, that's currently trading our money, is their current technology, which has done 300 to 1500% in a year. This new AI technology that this crowdfund is funding is supposed to do 4 times that. It's supposed to be the next generation of AI technology. Endotech is on the cutting edge of this AI technology. They have been for a very long time, and that's one of the reasons that makes this so exciting. So what else? It's a decentralized smart contract, not a company. Now, obviously, we keep talking about Endotech. Endotech is the company behind the trading side of DAISY, but you are not giving money to Endotech. You're giving money to a smart contract. What a smart contract is it's just like a contract in real life, where people draft up an agreement. When if this, then this, or when this, then this. And so when this happens, this is how much you get paid. So anytime you see in the referral plan, the comp plan, or trading rewards, or any of those other things that you see in this company, or in this presentation rather, not this company, in this presentation rather, as opposed to when you see that with other companies, when your money's with a company, the company has to do the right thing and fulfill that agreement. With a smart contract, it's a contract that is built into the blockchain. And once it is put into the blockchain, and actually now I believe it's 7 smart contracts, one for each aspect of the DAISY program, to make it run smoother and faster. Once those are programmed into the blockchain, which they are already, all of that is already done. All that's happening now is the final migration of all of the 55,000+ people who are already in, all of their information being migrated over. So once the smart contract's programmed into the blockchain, it cannot be changed by anybody, not even Endotech, not even Dr. Anna Becker, nobody. So, and it's done instantly. There's nobody pushing a button. It's not like, oh, okay, Josh Berman brought in this person, so let's pay him his reward. No. When one of my people buys a tier, it instantly, when it starts spinning, it instantly pays every person that deserves to get paid from that scenario. So that's how the smart contract works, and it pays pretty much instantly to your wallet. I say pretty much instantly because one of the changes in DAISY to make it better with fees and to make it more stable is they've switched from using Tron to using USDT on the Tron network. So I know Tron moves instantly. I know USDT moves pretty quickly. I don't know if it's instantly, but it goes automatically. There's nobody pushing a button. There's nothing holding your money. You're paid automatically. That's the benefit of a smart contract, is although the money is not in your control, it's also not in the company's control. Okay, it goes into a smart contract and then it does what it's supposed to do. In this case, 50% goes over to the Binance account of Endotech to trade, and the other 50% goes into the rest of the smart contract that then does what it's gives you your equity in the company and gives you access to the referral and matrix and that whole aspect of this opportunity. Okay, so this is a model where everyone can win: profits, equity, and income. We'll go through that in a minute. Currently crowdfunding Endotech for the DAISY AI project. As you saw in the video, the DAISY AI is the first of the Endotech DAISY AI project is the first of what DAISY will fund. After they reach their goal of the $500 million, they will close that. We'll all have our money in trading. We'll be making all the money from the matrix and the referral plan and all of my team that are pace setters and pace setter goals. And then there'll be another phase too. And then we can have the opportunity to make a lot of money in that next phase and the next phase and the next phase. Contributors receive exclusive stock equity and profit rewards. This is big. Endotech, again, a leader in the field. I believe they're already doing huge things. I think this Daisy AI, new next generation of AI technology is going to be huge. And to have exclusive stock in this company is big. I really, truly believe that this is like if you had the opportunity to be in Uber or Grubhub or, you know, one of those type of things early on in the fintech space. Fintech is financial technology in the, you know, AI trading space. I really truly believe this is a company on that level. So what is Daisy AI? It's a decentralized AI system being developed by Endotech. We went through that. Daisy AI is the next generation of AI trading. It will significantly multiply the current AI performance. I'll go through some of the current AI performance in a little bit. Daisy AI is the first project. Again, there'll be additional projects. Just kind of went through all this. Daisy AI receives $10 million for development from the referral plan. Target for live Daisy is $500 million. And Daisy AI is Endotech's path to becoming public, which is going to be in 2022. So who's Endotech? They're the first technology partner of the Daisy Crowd Fund. They're a global fintech company specializing in AI trading. They have a roadmap to complete Daisy AI and be traded by 2022, currently providing AI systems for top financial institutions. They've been doing this for a long time. They've been around since 2012. They started working with clients in 2015 and have been working with a lot of clients for the last, since 2017, big institutional financial clients and multimillionaires. They have a proven track record of high performance results. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like if you trust them, this is not one of those systems, and we'll talk about this in a minute, but it's not one of those systems that makes you a little bit every day. There's ups and downs with this stuff. But if you trust them and you trust the process, and you keep your money, you know, in the trading, they make hundreds, sometimes over 1,000%, up to I've seen 1,500% returns in a year or sooner for their clients. It's incredible. Founded by Dr. Anna Becker, who I've mentioned already probably a million times, and you'll hear me mention her a million more. She's the brain, you know, child behind all this, and her amazing team of top AI scientists. So who is Dr. Anna Becker? Okay, so she is one of the leaders in the fintech space. She has been doing this for more than 20 years. She has been worked with a number of different companies. I'll go show you in a second because I'm going to hop off this presentation in a minute and show you some of the research. And she works with a number of, you know, hedge funds and top financial institutions providing trading for their clients, for those companies' clients. One of the great stories that I heard about her is when she was, you know, 20 years old. There was this algorithm or, you know, mathematical problem that the top mathematicians and scientists in the world couldn't figure out. And at 20 years old, Dr. Anna Becker figured it out. They made her an honorary professor at her university before she even graduated, and that was really kind of helped launch her career, and now for the last 20 years has been just a leader in the field. One of the things that she was assigned, she's since stepped down in 2019, but she was assigned or was awarded to be on the Dispute Resolutions Committee for the Financial Commission because of how her track record in this industry, and because she's really looked to as a leader in this field and for the highest level of integrity. So one of the silly things, you know, when we talk about those silly reviews that people do, one of those guys or a couple of those people said that Dr. Anna Becker doesn't even have a LinkedIn profile. Not only does she have a LinkedIn profile, Dr. Anna Becker and I are connected on LinkedIn. As you can see, we're contacts, first generation. So here's her background. As you can see, Endotech 2012, Magic Square, she was the founder of that. Going back even further, all the way back 2001, 2011, this is one of her big positions. She was the founder and president of Strategy Runner. Okay. So then when I went and did research on these companies, this is what I found. And on her, here is when the Financial Commission added Anna Becker to the Dispute Resolution Committee. Okay. Again, just showing her, you know, legitimacy and history in this field. Not everybody, even if you have a good track record, gets, you know, added to, you know, a commission like that. This is that first company that I mentioned down here, Strategy Runner. Okay, so this is all the way back from December 2006. It was a deal that Strategy Runner did with Global Forex Trading. Strategy Runner is that company. Dr. Anna Becker, as you can see in the article, right down here at the bottom, she's quoted, Dr. Anna Becker, President, CEO, Strategy Runner. And again, this is all the way back in an article from 2006. So this article is, 14 years old. Here's an article that Entrepreneur Magazine did on the D.AI.SY AI project and how this project says democratizes AI investments on the blockchain, bringing opportunities that typically were saved for the wealthy and for financial institutions, large financial institutions only, to the everyday people. Here's just another article that was written on Medium about Endotech when they did a deal with Pareto a few years back. Again, just showing the history of the company in this space. And here's something that also from Medium with Dr. Anna Becker, and this is the Adam Rubin I was telling you about, again this is late last year, an interview that they did. And there's a lot of other stuff out there as well, but this is some of the, the highlights of what I found. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into the presentation. So now we go into strategies. So Endotech currently has 8 strategies. D.AI.SY, what they've done is they've taken, and this is a range of strategies from low risk and still high reward, but not anywhere near as high as the other ones, and medium risk and higher risk, and then higher and even higher rewards. So D.AI.SY takes a mix of all of the different strategies. So you have the ability to be in some of these more aggressive, higher risk strategies, but they have more of our money in the safer ones that are constantly making us money. And overall, that combination is resulting in, so far, pretty incredible results. And they expect it to be, even bigger. And this is also being used to test this new AI technology that they're constantly rolling out. I know that there's 8 strategies because I'm in all 8 of their strategies they have directly in Endotech, and I'll show you that in a quick second. Here is one of them called the Alpha strategy. Okay, I don't know if this is the Alpha BTC or the Alpha Ethereum. I'm not sure. They have both. And but this is one of their alpha strategies from 2018. So as you can see, minimum capital $1 million for people getting in this. It did an annual return of 814%. Okay, I want to repeat that because I think that I don't know if that registered with everybody. 814%. Okay, that means more than 8 times your money. So if you put in $10,000, well, you can't put in $10,000, so you can put in $1 million. But if you put in $10,000, if you were allowed to, okay, that would have made you over $80,000. Okay, amazing. As you can see, though, there was a day that they lost over 15%. So there are going to be some days that they're going to lose, but you have to trust them and ride the wave. This is not what they call, and I'll show you a video on this in a second. This is not what they call high frequency trading, where they do a lot of trades all day long, and they, at the end of the day, they're always up. They catch trends, long and short positions, but they catch trends. So you sometimes just have to hang in there and trust them and let it work. So this is one of their alpha strategies. This is one of their leverage strategies. This is one of the most aggressive strategies, their leverage strategies. These, when you go into Endotech directly, you can't even open up their leverage strategies. They're VIP hyper strategies, they call them. And you can only open them up if you have at least 3 other regular strategies, alpha and beta strategies, already in place. Okay, but as you can see, these numbers are outrageous. Okay, so remember, this is in Europe, so the dates are backwards. So this is September 1st to November 9th. So this is 2 months and 8 days. Okay, this account had $10,000, and after 2 months and 9 days, it had almost $40,000. That's 400% 400% in a little over 2 months. Okay, that's incredible. Okay, or almost 300% profit, right? 400% of your money or 300% profit, depending on how you look at it, right? Because here you've made $30,000 profit on your $10,000 investment. So it depends on how you look at that, or 4 times your money, 400%. Okay, now, but here's something very important, and I'm going to play Dr. Anna Becker in a minute and then show you some video from my back office. But something that's very important is some people get very excited like when this happens, because with trading, when the DAISY reopens, you can take your trading profits out pretty much, not whenever you want to, but there's very often you can take your trading profits out and it goes instantly, pretty much instantly, to your wallet. A lot of people, and she'll talk about this in the thing, in the interview, get excited. They're like, wow, 400%. This is when you take your money out because it's going to go down, right? Well, for the people that took it out, made 400%. For the people that kept it in, they made almost 16. Ooh, I just clicked that. Almost 1,600%. That's mind-blowing numbers. So that's why you have to hang in there and trust the system. Okay. So I'm going to take a quick break. We will stop the share for a second here. And then let's go to here.
Keep talking. I would love for you to just maybe brag a little bit about the performance that Endotech version 1, the current generation of AI. And certainly, guys, I want to say that past performance in no way, shape, or form guarantees future results. And we want to always be true to that message and understand that, hey, when we talk about past performance, it doesn't guarantee any type of future results. It's not indicative of a future outcome. But you guys have had some pretty impressive results with some of your strategies, like the alpha strategy. I was looking at the leverage strategy that you launched in September, and my gosh, I mean, it's 300 to 400% in 90 days. I mean, this is an amazing accomplishment. So maybe brag a little bit in the context, of course, that we're not guaranteeing future results, but maybe talk a little bit about the philosophy that your system.
Yeah, I'd love to talk. Actually, when you were talking, it's like I was comparing myself to the athlete that got already the medal, right? I feel that this year I got the medal for modeling because we got these results, but I'm so preoccupied of how to take it to the next level that it feels uncomfortable to brag about the past. Let's talk about the way we did it. It's more appropriate. Our view of the market, I did myself many interviews of the hedge fund managers and guys did the modeling about how they view the market and why they think their systems are successful. And we use the phrase saying that, tell me your story, how you see the market. What is your story? So our story is fairly simple. We're saying that markets are volatile, young markets are expressing trendy behavior, and we, using AI, pattern recognition, and other elements, are able dynamically to create the system that knows how to catch the trend. So statistically, you have over 6% on average move of Bitcoin a day. So you have very high probability that you will have trends. So what we know to do is whenever you have a trend, and if you just looked at the trend for the last 3 years, you have lots of trends of 60% and up in Ether. Let's take Ether, for example. So in Ether, if you're looking at the trend, you have look at the beginning of the trend, end of the trend, let's say bullish trend, right? So our goal is to know what is the pattern of entering the trend, how it enters the trend. So we're catching using this pattern at the beginning, and our accuracy, and this is a very important term for us, is to be very close to the optimal point. So if the trend started at this point, we are losing 5% of the upper move, right? And then our exit, here we're allowing much more loss, right? Considering like accuracy from the top point. So here we're allowing up to even 40% of the loss in the move. And the reason is because the trends are so long that we don't want to miss it, because sometimes when you took already 20%, you're saying, wow, it's enough. Especially if it's leveraged, right?
Yeah.
You say, wow, I took 100%, it's enough. But then you have additional 40% going up, and then you can, kill yourself for not taking them. It's very hard emotionally for any person to doing modeling that you took too close. And this is our strength, that we know how to catch these long trends and how to protect ourselves from the other periods that don't express this trendy behavior. So our system is based on this pattern recognition, on the ability to catch trends with very high accuracy at the entry and moderate accuracy at the exit, right?
Yep.
And to be very clean on the rest of the performance, where we have manageable losses. We have manageable losses that, again, here I do want to talk about this, because what to expect. So you can expect from our system that whenever trends are going on, we will catch them. Of course, it can be 1 or 2 trends that will not follow the pattern behavior and it will be too late or something. Till now, we had excellent here. We caught everything right in the right point. And then during the very stable periods when market doesn't know where to go, you will see either stable performance or losing performance, right? But what I'm saying is that this is excellent opportunity. By the end of this period, this is what we do. We do for our internal money, that once we experience these extremely stressful periods where our clients and we lose money, we start to increase our capital, because here's the great points for market to go up. Yeah. So that's when we launched our leverage strategies in full speed in November, when we experienced this huge run. And then our clients took 100, 200% in just a few short weeks. So that's our current approach. But of course, it's really, the approach is suited to current situation of the market. Next year will be different. Maybe other algorithms will be more in use for the fund. So I'm not saying that this specific usage that we did this year will be exact that what we will do next year. Right. And specifically for Forex and other markets, there are completely different approaches to take the market, different timeframes, different everything. Actually, I can talk for hours about why we're choosing this resolution and not that resolution, why it affects another thing, why we're using money management, portfolio management, like all the elements, lots of elements in place to make it success. Because if you're just trying to catch the prediction, you will not be able to manage this amount of money and even your own money, because you need system of how to do trading, of how to do money management and so on. So for us, it took us a long time to build a system, also to build AI that helps us and to help us manage it. I'm bubbling, so let's go.
Oh, it's great. No, I love it. No, because I love what you're saying. I think it's important for everyone to understand that in this particular market of digital currency, and again, Forex is a different market. And of course, in phase 2, we will be expanding into Forex and equities, and we have a big future there as well. But in the digital currency space, we're not dealing with high frequency trading with your AI systems. It's really catching these trends. And this is important because I get the question a lot, well, what's the daily ROI? And if that's the wrong question to ask in this type of environment, because there may be months where there's only a few trades, because you're entering, once you confirm that, let's say that a trend is going up and it's confirmed, then it enters, right?
Yes, and then you can wait out whether it's yes. And it's a very important question, because we were pushed by many clients to think about high frequency systems. And what I'm saying is that in specific markets like crypto market, where you have very high commissions, you have very high cost of execution, you have very low liquidity, you cannot go to high frequency. So you need to be comfortable with tactical investment. You need to look at this as investment, not as a trading. You're investing, but this investment can help you to reach your result, your goals in a year time, not a day time, even weeks time. It's more about a year.
So as you just heard her say, something that's very important is you're not going to see a lot of, there's not going to be a lot of trades. Sometimes we happen to be lucky. I think a few days into Daisy, we saw trading happening, but sometimes they said there could be weeks or months before trades are open. Sometimes they could open a couple trades and it could be months before they even close and you're really seeing profit because they catch trends. They're not doing this high frequency, make a couple bucks, trading. That's not the way that they do it. Let me dig back into the presentation. Okay. So assuming that it looks the same, this is what it's going to look like when you get inside Daisy. And in a second, I'm going to show you a video of my back end that I did live during a Zoom in after the launch and after the shutdown. So when you buy into Daisy, you'll see in a minute, we'll go through and talk about the levels and all of that. But when you buy into Daisy, whatever level you want to buy in, you have to buy up to that level. So if you want to buy into level 7, you have to buy level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's two things you want to think about, in terms of Daisy, because there's levels or tiers, they call them, and there's generations. Okay, level or the tier is what you are buying into. That's whether you bought into 100 or the $100 level, the first 2 levels, the first 7 levels, or all 10 levels, or 8 levels, which is where I bought in as an example, where Eric and I bought in as an example, and or all 10. The generations. Okay, so you have a matrix for every tier that you enter. So if you enter 7 tiers, you will have 7 matrices. If you enter all 10 tiers, you will have 10 matrices. Okay, each matrix has 10 generations. Those are opened based upon your referrals. Now, the first 2 generations are open for everybody. So whether you ever refer a single person or not, you will have those first 2 levels open. After that, to open up the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and all the way to potentially 10th, you have to refer people. But again, you get all of those matrices by buying in without referring anybody, and you get the first 2 levels opened up of each of those matrices without referring anybody. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So this screen just shows an example. If you buy into level 1, you'll see half goes to trading, 50%, and the other half goes into the crowdfund aspect, which gives you your stock, equity, and your access to the referral and matrix and all of that. Okay, so this is showing someone, I guess it's at level 5 here. So this is their rewards that they've gotten from referrals. This is how many people they've referred. This is how many people are in their matrix, not how many people they referred. You can see they only referred 17 people, but they have 1,324 people in their matrix. Okay. And then this is the other side of it. So this is the current pack they're on level. Okay. I'll show you my inside in a second. And then here's the other side of it. Okay. So this is the rewards matrix side of it, the crowd fund side of it. And then the fund side of it, sorry, we should call this a crowd, I guess. Then the fund side of it is the trading side. So as you can see, if someone did, in this case, they did the $1,500 level, because you can see half of it went to trading, so that's $750. And in this case, it's up about 3%. And they have $1,000 so dollars. Okay, so let me stop my share for a second and then go back into here. And let's show you my back office.
So you should see my iPhone. Let's go to my VPN. So for those that don't know, Daisy is not available to US IP addresses. It does not mean that you can't be from the US. Clearly I am. There's a lot of people in there from there. It just blocks US IP addresses. The main reason is the United States has a lot of regulations. Companies that aren't in the United States don't really want to deal with it. So there's a lot of programs that they block US IP addresses. So we use Ipvanish. You can get a link to it on my website, thebermaninvestmentgroup.com, and you can get a link right there for Ipvanish. And then you just log on in pretty much any other country but the United States, Iran, or Korea. I usually use Canada or UK. So we're already set up for Canada, so we just connect. And now let's go into my wallet. So
for those of you that don't know, Eric and I went in at level 8, $25,000 prior to launch. In the first 12 hours, we broke $20,000. In the next 24 hours, we made pretty close to another 10, although we lost some of it from Tron dropping, temporarily lost it from Tron dropping, as well as the fee situation that we can talk about later on in the thing. But this has been incredible. I mean, to recoup our investment in a few days is mind-blowing. And the trading just started today, and that's not even included in the trading. It's just from referrals, a very small portion, and a lot in the matrix and the pace setter bonus, which is when you bring in people and achieve certain levels of I almost clicked on it on my screen. I forgot I'm on my phone. All right, so we click on TronLink. So there we are. So this is our account. So as you can see, currently we're just under $25,000, again, because we lost a little bit, over 800,000 Tron. Okay. So if you go in here, you can see that a couple to few times every minute, there are payments coming into the account. Small payments, but payments coming in, literally a few every minute. Every minute, pretty much of every day. Now again, this is the account with the referrals. This is Eric and I's main account. This is the one that's pre-programmed into the system. So I just want to clarify or correct something I said earlier. So this video, I guess I forgot when I shot it. So this is actually before they actually shut down, because as you can see, I was getting payments at the time. I believe this was the middle of January. It's at level 8. Okay. Oopsie. All right. Let's go into DAISY. The front office of DAISY is not connecting properly to the smart contract. So for those of you that know, you can log into the smart contract. You can see you can see all the transactions. You can see that everything is working properly. You're being compensated properly, etc. But for some reason, a lot of that information isn't translating properly onto the reports here. But just to kind of show you a little bit, I mean, obviously, here is I guess our total, if it's correct. Again, I don't think all these numbers are exactly right. If we click on it here, you'll see that we have money from personal referrals. You'll see we have made over $8,000 in the matrix. You'll see we made over $400 in the matrix check match. That means that my team has made over $4,000 in the matrix, because this would be 10% of what my direct, not my team, just my direct referral team. So this would be $4,000, over $4,000 that they've made in there. And the pace setter pool, as you can see, we made over $11,000. Keep forgetting I can't click it on the screen. Okay. So I think that's all I want to go through for right now. Okay. Let's take a. Okay. Let's go back, share my screen again. Okay, actually, let me real quick go in here. So just to show you guys, this is my account on Endotech. This is my account on Endotech directly. I had to go through a different company to get access, and everything runs through my Binance account. 8 different Binance accounts. But I just wanted to show you guys these same things. So this is, as you can see, there's 3 beta and 3 alpha strategies. Okay. There's a BTC beta strategy, an ETH beta strategy, an ETH and BTC beta strategy, and then the same for alpha, a BTC alpha strategy, an ETH BTC alpha strategy, and an ETH alpha strategy. Those are the 6 main strategies. And as I mentioned, when you open up 6 of them, 3 of them, I did all 6 of them, you get access to the private club. And in the private club, I don't know why that one's still showing there, you get access to those 2 leverage strategies. Now, one of those leverage strategies is that strategy that made 10,000, that started with $10,000 and made 40,000, went to $40,000 in about 2 months and 9 days. Okay. Now I'm just showing you this. This is not connected to Daisy. I'm just showing you these are the same strategies that are used in Daisy. So I know that these are real strategies that work because they're connected to my Binance account that is making me money, because I connected the API keys to their 8 strategies that are the same strategies being used in Daisy. So I'm just showing you guys that to show you that transparency and not transparency, I guess, legitimacy of what this company is doing. Okay. Let's go back to the presentation. Okay, so this is their roadmap. They started in 2012. In 2017, they finalized their, AI crypto trading, development. And 2018, they started commercial use of it. So again, this is just with, high level financial institutions and millionaires, multimillionaires. In November of 2020, Endotech was valued, received an evaluation, a valuation of $100 million. Okay, that's before the launch of Daisy. That's before any of this money came in. The company was valuated at $100 million. Okay, obviously in January was when Daisy crowd launched. 2021 is this year, phase 1, the 500 million. 2022, they're going to go public. Okay, so rewards for contributors. So what do contributors get? Okay, there's up to 10 crowdfunding tiers to choose from, starting at $100. Every contributor gets their equal share of 5% Endotech stock. Okay, so there's 5% stock that is distributed based upon how much money you put in. I'll show you on a future slide what those are. 50 to 70% of each contribution is used for trading development. Levels 1 or tiers 1 through 7, you get 50% goes to trading. Levels 8 through 10, 70% goes to trading. 70% of the trading profits are rewarded back to contributors. Okay, so 70% of the trading profits go back to contributors, and 15% of that goes into the residual referral plan. You'll see what I'm talking about because people make you make extra money from when your people make money also. Contributors can withdraw trading rewards at any time. I heard that that's going to change a little bit, but it's not any time, but it's very often. All members are able to participate in the Daisy referral plan, and referral plan pays out 46% of each contribution. Okay. So this is how the smart contract works. It's still going to work the same, even though it's going to use USDT. You make your contribution, your money's in your wallet. So you want to get your USDT in a TronLink wallet or TronLink Pro wallet. It's TronLink if you're Apple. It's TronLink Pro if you are Android or other. For the main launch, we were told you cannot use Clever or other wallets. I'm going to assume for now that that is the same. So I would recommend everybody get the TronLink wallet or the TronLink Pro wallet. And you want to have USDT ready to rock. If you do not have USDT, there are various ways to get that or other coins to convert. We can talk about that another time. Okay. So then it goes into the contribution, 50 to 70% goes to trading. This goes into the referral plan, and that's how it all works. And then everything pays out and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So why the Tron blockchain? It allows automated interaction between members and Daisy. Okay. This is what we were talking about earlier about the smart contract. There's no company that's looking at the transactions and seeing what's going on. The smart contract is programmed in. When something happens that you're supposed to get paid, you just get paid, period. It removes the need for a company to be in control. It allows all promises to be executed instantly with 100% transparency. 100% transparency, meaning you can go on the smart contract through the back end. There's ways to do that. That's how most of us signed up that are already in. And actually see the whole contract, search the contract, see your stuff, see everything. It's all laid out there. Okay, Tron blockchain is among the fastest and most scalable. Low gas fees, definitely low gas fees, but we did see some problem with fees. That's why they changed from Tron to USDT. Again, they made a lot of things better in this time off to be able to really explode during this next launch. There will be 100 to a few 100,000 people waiting to get into Daisy on launch day. I'm telling you, and it's going to be in the next couple to few days, from what I understand. And it's, I mean, it's going to be huge. So passive income. Okay. So for those of you that are not going to do any referring, you just say, I don't care about my family. I don't care about my friends. I don't care about my coworkers. I'm selfish. I don't want anyone else to make any money that I know except for me. Okay. So you are only into the passive income because I'm scared to talk to other people, or I don't want to make extra money. I only want to make the trading money. And the other money through the passive, I don't want to make extra money. I don't like extra money, whatever your reason is. Okay. I know there's a lot of people that don't, I'm obviously being sarcastic. I know there's a lot of people that don't like to share things. If you've never shared anything before because you're worried about what's going to happen with the opportunity, this is the opportunity to refer them to. Okay. But for those of you that don't, here's how you get passive income. One, you own equity from Endotech. This company will go public, expected in 2022. You will own stock in the company. That's incredible. Again, I believe that this is a leader in this field, and like being in early to like an Uber, type situation, this is going to be big. Trading rewards, potential rewards from successful trading. We've already seen that. For those of us that were not scared to get into Daisy, and wanted, for those of us that didn't sit back and say, I want to see what happens. Let's see if all these people lose their money. We're up 27%, I think, right now. So those are trading rewards, completely passive income, and potential matrix spillover. This is something I want to take a minute to address now. Matrix spillover. Matrix spillover is a real thing, okay? And it depends on a number of factors. You are all in the best possible position to receive spillover. Our account is a pre-coded account, meaning we never signed up. We were in Daisy before Daisy launched. It does not get any higher. We are connected to Jeremy and Rabu's account. They have a joint account. There is no higher, better placement than you can possibly be in this matrix than in this family. I guarantee that. You will get spillover. Most people, let me rephrase that. Most people will get spillover. The earlier you got in and the earlier you get in this time, think about it. The people that said, I didn't get any spillovers, there's only 55,000 people in here. You could have been the 45,000 person in this thing. There could be no spillover yet because there's not that many people in this. There's going to be hundreds of thousands of people. At some point, 1 million people in this system. They're all coming in after us. And I'll show you in a minute how spillover works. You can only have 2 people below you. I have, how many people are in Daisy under me? I don't even know. 50 some odd people, I think. I can only have 2 directly below me. Everybody else is going somewhere else, and eventually it runs out of spaces, and then it just starts filling in other people's stuff, other people's matrices. Okay. And remember, you have a matrix for every level. So the higher you go in, the more money you're going to make from matrix spillover for 2 reasons. One, the higher tiers obviously pay more money out because they're higher level tiers, and you'll see how you make more money in those. But also, for those of you that didn't see, and I will post it in the group, again, the numbers on how many people are in each level or each tier, as you get to the higher tiers, there's a lot less people in them. So it means that there's a lot less people in those matrices, meaning there's a lot less people taking the potential spillover, meaning a lot more of those people are getting the spillover. Okay. So I'm going to take a quick, now let's do this one real quick, and then I'm going to go in and go back into that video and show you the rest of the account. I think I go into my father's account, who went in at level 7. He hasn't referred a single person. So I think I'll go in there in a second. But this is how it works. Okay. So these are the tiers or levels. As I mentioned, you get a matrix for every level you go in. You can't jump levels. So if you want 8, you can't just go in 8. The reason why it says level 8 is 12.8, but total funded is 25.5 is because whatever level you go in, you have to do every level above it. So this is the amount you really want to look for in terms of what you have to put in to be on this level. Okay, so level 2, you pay 300. Why? Because you're paying 200 and 100. Level 4, you pay 1,500. Why? Because you're paying 8, 4, 2, and 1. And it goes all the way up like that. Okay, so levels 1 through 7, half of that money goes in trading, half of that money goes into Daisy Crowd. And then here's the amount of shares that you get. Obviously, the more money you put in, the more shares you get in equity. Okay, now we'll take a quick break from this and we'll check this out.
All right. So the tiers, as I mentioned, are the level that you buy in. So as you can see, because I bought into level 8, or we bought into level 8, I have a level, and again, the front office isn't showing. I have people in my tiers, and 10 of the 10 generations open. I'll show you why in a minute. So, but it's not showing it, but I'll explain in a minute. So as you can see, I have a tier 1, a tier 2, a tier 3, a tier 4, a tier 5, a tier 6, tier 7, tier 8. And then as you see, when I go to tier 9, when it catches up, it'll tell me I need to buy up to go there because I don't currently have that open, okay? Because I've only opened up these tiers, okay? So these are the different tiers, 1 through 10. So this is the $100 one, the $200 one, the $400 one, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so those are the tiers. The generations, as you see, are the ones below it, okay? So everybody, whether you bring in anyone or not, will have these 2 generations open to them. So you will have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people just from, I mean, spillover. The people have to go into your matrix, but you will have that matrix open for that spillover, whether you bring in anybody or not. Okay. Then the next generations, these generations require a certain number of people and a certain number of money. Okay. And I will show you on another slide what those amounts are. And as you can see here, what happens is each level, this is how many people will be in that level. So here you can see there's 9 people. This one will have 27 people, 81, 243, all the way up here. Generation 10 will have 59,000 people in your matrix. Okay. So if you open up your matrix, okay, by bringing in people, you have access to be paid on 59 when your matrix fills up from spillover, and it will at some point from referring and from spillover. You will have access to be paid on 59,000 people every time they buy a pack, every time they upgrade, every time they make money, every time, everything. It's unreal.
So these are the slides, or these are the different levels. Let's go to the referral plan. Okay, so that's it in terms of the passive side of it. Okay, now for the referral side. If you decide to share this with other people, here's how you can make a lot of extra money. Again, the trading should do in the hundreds of percent, hopefully in the thousands of percent, which you're going to make a bunch of money from trading if you never share this. You will likely get spillover in your first 2 levels of the matrix. You'll get some matrix money and you'll make some extra money that way. And you'll have stock in Endotech if you never share this with anybody. But if you decide to share this with people, you will make a lot more money. And if you share it with a number of people, or even just a bunch of, not a little bit of people and people that put in a nice amount of money, you can really make some nice extra money in this. So how does that happen? There's lots of different ways you're paid. Okay. First is upfront income. Upfront income means paid pretty much instantly. Again, back then it was instantly when it was Tron. It's USDT now. I don't know if it's instantly, but again, it's a smart contract. So it's not like it's going through a company. There's no hold period. There's no people pushing buttons. So though it may not be instant, it'll be, I'm sure, within minutes. Okay, if not sooner. So because I think USDT travels pretty quickly too, although not as fast as Tron. So what's the upfront income? Your personal referral bonus, your forced matrix. I'm sorry, earlier I said 2 people below you. It's 3 people below you. It's a 3 by 10 forced matrix. So your matrix bonus money. And I'm going to go through each of these on the next slides. Your matrix check matching bonus. Okay, that's where you get paid a percentage on top of what each of your people make in their matrix. The pace setter gold bonus, that is huge. Trust me, that's big, being a pace setter gold. And the pace setter leadership bonus. Okay, that's all instant. I mean, well, not instant, but upfront. It used to be instant, sorry. Upfront income, meaning you're paid right away by smart contract, no hold, and it's not even, you don't even have to withdraw it. It goes to your wallet automatically. It's not even waiting there for you to withdraw. I think that's how we should call it instead of instant. Automatic withdrawal, okay, and pretty quick. Now the residual income, okay, same thing, all instant, okay, and this is the ongoing, okay, so you have the 10 generation unilevel trading bonus. We'll talk about that in a minute. The pace setter gold bonus, that's so big. And the pace setter leadership bonus, huge. And then stock equity, okay, that's the pace setter equity bonus. So let's get into this. So personal referral, every person you bring in, whether you go in at level 1 or level 10, it doesn't matter. Tier, level, the same thing. Whether you go in at $100 or $100,000, you get 5% of every dollar that your personal referrals bring in. So if you bring in $100, but you bring in someone that brings in $100,000, you made $5,000 on that personal referral bonus. 5% on every personal referral. Forced matrix spillover. Again, they call it a 3x10 forced matrix because you can only have 3 people. Okay, so I'm going to use this as an example. Okay, this is me. Okay, here's a case without spillover. Okay, so this is me. Okay, so I have, oh no, I'm sorry. This is me. These are my 3 people. Okay, so I have 3 people. Now, trust me, I have a lot more than 3 people already. Okay, so this is already filled. This is already filled. This is already filled in mine. Okay, so this is someone coming into the system. Not even necessarily through me. It could be through Rabu and Jeremy because that's who we're in through. Okay, so, and we're pre-coded. So we're going to get a lot of spillover into this family. So what's going to happen is it's going to come in through me and it's going to go, nope, no room here. And it's going to come over here, but I don't have room here either. So it's going to come down here. I don't have room here either. And it's going to keep going down until it has room. And eventually there's going to be nothing in, you know, it's just going to keep going and filling up people's, you know, spaces and filling up people's spaces and filling up people's spaces. Because these are obviously not, you know, these people, the first few people who went into DAISY didn't have to refer anybody and they got people in their matrix because my people had the 4th person had no place to go. They have to go over here. So that's how spillover works. And it goes to the left. That's actually how it works. So if I only had 3 people, the 4th person goes here. 5th person goes here. Then once these get filled up, it goes down to this person's first person. Okay. So that's why part of it, sometimes when people say, I went in at, you know, I got in before so-and-so and he got spillover and I didn't. And sometimes it's the level you bought in, but even if you bought at the same level, sometimes a little bit of it is luck. Okay, a little bit of it is where you automatically get placed. We don't get to place these at all. It's not possible to. So, I mean, you could put who your first few people are in, but the way that DAISY ended up launching, we weren't even able to do that. So we really had no, but even after those first few, once you release it, you can't place anybody anywhere. So where you get placed also affects it. The further you are to the left, the quicker you get spillover because it goes to the left. So it's just kind of a little bit of luck of the draw. So will you get spillover? Most likely. But what I tell people is make your own spillover. What I mean by that is tell people. Stop being a passive, you know, person saying, where's my spillover? Bring in some people, you'll get spillover too, and together it'll be amazing. So this is the matrix generation levels. Okay, so let's assume you paid $100 and you open up just the first $100 tier, $100 matrix tier. Okay, so but you brought in a lot of people. Okay, so these are the generations. Okay, when you open up these generations, this is the access you get paid. You get access to this number of members that you get paid on. So when you open up, so generation 1 and 2, you don't have to open up, right? Remember we saw that 3 and the 9 when we were in the back office are opened up automatically. So those open up automatically for you. You need no people, and I'll show you in a minute how many people you need on the next slide. Then from there, when you open up the third generation, you now have 27 spots available. Fourth generation, you have 81 spots available. Five generation, you have 243 spots available. What you want is to open up your matrix, because people will go in there. Everybody that comes after anybody now has got to go somewhere. That's where they're going to go. If you don't have spots for them, they're not going to go there. Now, in the 100 level, spillover, you know, it is tougher because everybody's in the 100 level. Everybody's somewhere fighting for that spillover. The higher levels you go in tier-wise, the less people are in there, the more spillover those people get. In this scenario, this person only opened up the 100 tier. As you can see here, it says $200. When they purchase that, they would open up this matrix, okay, the $200 matrix. Now, it pays a little bit differently. I'll show you in the next slide, but the same amount of members they have access to, just it would be on the $200 one and then the $400 one. So each of these, remember, has a matrix. So you have the potential of getting paid on 59,000 people plus in your first matrix, second matrix, third matrix, depending on how many matrices you open. And now here's that slide. So as you can see, the first one, this is how many people you need to bring in and how much money they total need to bring in. This does not include you. Okay, you do not count in your referral money, okay, because you're not a referral, you're yourself. So as you can see, the first two require 0 and 0. No people, no money. Okay, just yourself. When people come into your matrix, you will get paid on them. Okay, in tiers 1 through 7, you'll get 4% matrix bonus. Tiers 8 through 10, you'll get 2% matrix bonus. Now remember, you have to buy into these tiers to have them open. So if you only buy into tier 1, then you will have access to this many people in tier 1. If you buy into tier 1 through 7, you'll have access to these many members in each of those tiers. If you buy into 1, 2, and 3, you'll have access to this many members in 1, this many members in 2, this many members in 3. Okay? And that's what you can potentially make for tier 1. And that's what you can make from tier 1 to 7. So without bringing in a single person, but by opening up a number of tiers and getting in early, you can open up your matrix for 9 people, well, 2 matrices, or 2 generations rather, for 3 and 9 people, and bring in $6,000. Or if you open all the matrices, $21,000. Pretty amazing. Not bringing in a single person. But here's what I really love about this. When I've seen referral plans in other companies, the amount that you have to get to is crazy to make any significant money. With this, it's really not. Let's take a look here. Level 5. 9 people, $4,000. $4,000 total dollars. That's not even $500 a person. That's $400 something a person. So $450 a person. For 9 people. You can have 8 people put in $100 and 1 person that goes in at $6,300 and you have it. So just to show you as an example, and you go in, let's say at level 7, you open up your tiers. You fill that up, you get your 243 people in this matrix. You can make $92,000 in this matrix. Just from opening 7 tiers, bring in 9 people that bring in a total of $4,000. And remember, because there's a matrix for every one, okay, you're getting paid all of these. So when you get paid this 92, you're also getting paid this 30, you're also getting paid this 10, you're also getting paid this 4, you're also getting paid the 15, because that's each of the different generations you're being paid on, right? You're being paid on the first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation, sixth generation, seventh generation. So this is assuming that you have open 1 through 7. But let's just look at this one for people who started at tier 1. So this is you've only put in $100. Okay? So you've only put in $100, but you've brought in 9 people who brought in $4,000. Make another $700. Or $8,000 for 12 people, which is, again, not a lot of money. Over $2,000 if you only brought in $100. And they only brought in $8,000 total. That is not a lot. And down here at the bottom, the biggest one, 24 people, $128,000. Now, I know it's not a little bit of money, but it's not doable. And these numbers are crazy. Even if you only did the $100 tier, you can make over $200,000. If you did tiers 1 through 7, you can make almost $30 million. $30 million. And something I'm going to show you on one of the next slides is in the first 30 days, whatever level you achieve, they will upgrade you one level. Generation. Sorry, not level like the tiers that you buy into. That you have to buy into. I'm sorry, the generations. So whatever you qualify for, they will up you one generation. Now, there is a benefit to getting to the 10 by itself because there's extra bonuses that you get, like the pace setter, gold, which is huge. But in terms of this chart and this money, if you get even to 9, which is only 21 people and $64,000, it's only about $3,000 a person. It's not a ton of money. It's not a little bit, but it's not a ton of money. First of all, look at the amount of money you can be making: $78,000, $10 million, $35 million. And remember, this is a smart contract. Okay. So these numbers, you can't go, this company's just, no. It's been figured out mathematically that it can pay you when this happens. And because it's a smart contract, it will automatically pay you. Nobody pushes that button going, you know what? I don't want to pay that $29 million. Now we'll wait on it. It paid automatically. This is automatic money right now. This is matrix money. So it's automatic. It goes right to your account. Okay. So if you can even get to this level, they upgrade you to this level. You would have access to this level. It's amazing. So here is the here's the second way that you get paid. The matrix check matching bonus. So anything that your personally directly sponsored members make in the matrix, you make 10% of that. So for every $10 that your direct referrals make in the matrix, you make $1, or for every 100 you make 10, or for every 1,000 you make 100, or for every 10,000 you make 1,000. You make 10% check matching. When I say matching, it's paid by the smart contract. It doesn't come out of their money. It's paid by the smart contract. 10% matching bonus. Grace period of 48 hours. This is not even accurate anymore because they have changed it. So the grace period is now 5 full days from when you start. Nope, let me rephrase that. 5 full days from launch, not when you start. I believe the 48 hours is still in place for the future, but the 5 days is from the launch. So from 5 days from launch, all generations, all 10 generations are open, which means all of those matrix spots are open in every level or tier that you open up. So that means if you open up 7 tiers, but you don't bring in a single person, but you're already in and you upgrade early and get in those 7 tiers or 8 tiers or 9 tiers or whatever level you're going to go to. Or if you're at 1 and you're pushing to 3 or 4 or 2 or 5 or whatever, whatever range you're in, the higher you push for those 5 days from launch, all 10 generations are open, which means people can fall into that matrix and you get paid instantly before you've even referred anybody. Those generations that I just showed you, where you have to bring in 21 people and 160 and 60 some odd $1,000, or 24 people and $128,000. All those generations are open for you for 5 days from launch. Incredible. How else can you get paid? Unilevel residual trading bonus. Okay, so when you're so it pays trading rewards on members of all levels. Okay, so it's unilevels. Levels 3 through 10 follow the matrix rules, right? So you can only qualify for these if you open these generations. So everybody opens these too, right? Because you don't need to refer anybody. So every direct referral that you bring in, every trading bonus, every trading reward that they cash out, or after 90 days, whatever trading rewards that they have in there, if they don't cash out, because they still want to reward you even if the person doesn't withdraw, you get 3.5% bonus, not from their money, but a 3.5% bonus on that money. That's incredible. So every $100 that your direct referrals you make $3.50 bonus on that $100. So think about when that's thousands of dollars. That's every single person. And level 2 as well. So the people, all of their referrals, all of their direct referrals, you will get 1% of all of their direct referrals. And that's automatic. That's every person on the, I'm sorry, this is in the matrix. Sorry, this is in the matrix. So this is even if you don't refer people. So every person on your first level, whether you've referred them or not, you will get, and your direct referrals, obviously, but whether you refer them or not, 3.5%. Every person on your second level of your matrix, you will get 1% on. Every person on the 3rd through the 10th levels, you get 1% on also. Think about how that can pile up if you open up all of these generations. Like I opened up every generation already. I'm a pace setter gold already. I have all 10 generations open. I'm getting paid on all of these once people start making money and withdrawing their money or 90 days go by. This is the pace setter bonus that I was telling you about. So if, remember, these 2 open automatically, everybody should be doing somewhere in here, in my opinion. 3 people at $1,000, 6 people at $2,000, 9 people at $4,000. These are extremely achievable for, I feel like, almost anybody. Just open your mouth and tell somebody. This is an incredible opportunity. Show them this video. Show them some of the calls with Dr. Anna Becker and some of the rest of and some of the other team members. These should be very, very doable. Any of these that you open up, they will put you up another level. So if you get to 9 people and $4,000, which by the way could be 8 people at $100, 8 people at $100, and 1 person who does the 30, whatever that $3,300 level is. There you got it. You got level 5, they bump you to 6. So you brought in 9 people and $4,000 total dollars. They bump you to 6 for life. You will have access to 729 people in every matrix, in every tier that you buy into. That's for life. Now, it doesn't open until you buy into them, but if you earn that level, then let's say you're just in tier 1 and 2 and 3 right now, but you've opened up, let's say you got to 5 in the first 30 days, so they opened up 6 for you. You have 6 open in the first few levels, and when you open the next ones, those will open for you too. Now, you can't get people in them until you buy into those tiers, but they will open for you. That is for life. Okay, it will unlock it for life. And what I was telling you, which is what I achieved in the first 48 hours, was we got to level 10, we got Pace Setter Gold, and now we have this opened up for us for life, and we have the Pace Setter Gold bonuses for life, which includes shares of 1.8% of all contributions, shares of 1.25% of all global trading profits, and an additional 5% equity share of Endotech. That's the goal. It's not that hard. It's not easy. It's not that hard. I've seen things that pay nowhere, opportunities that pay nowhere near this, with nowhere near the company like Endotech in the background, and all of the legitimacy and the track record of the company and the executives and the everything that they're already doing with Daisy, even since it's been closed. I've seen companies where you have to bring in $500,000, $1 million and pay nowhere near this. I don't mean you, but your people. I mean to $128,000 total dollars, or even $64,000 to get you up to here. They'll bump you to 10. That'd be amazing. I really want that for you guys so bad, because I've seen how incredible it could be. All right, not incredible it can be, how incredible it is. So how do you get to gold? You need 24 directs and 128,000, and they will make you a gold pace setter. And you need to do that in 30 days. That's what you need. Then the next step from there is get your people to do the same. You want 3 people to do the same, and then you become a pace setter leader. You get the pace setter leadership bonus. That gives you access to up to 3.6% from every contribution, up to 2.5% from every trading profit, a share of. There's 3 categories. We talked about this. Tiers 1 through 7, 50% goes to the fund. For trading, 8 through 10, 70% goes to the fund. And then they're also opening VIP customers. This is only after you've bought into all 10 levels. And if you want to put additional money in, that additional money 100% would go into a personal account, and they would trade for you. Okay, that's what I just said. Basically, you know, minimum of 20,000 to go in. 100% of your funds go into trading, and the funds stay in your personal wallet. So this works similar to the Endotech iGenius program, but they're offering it through D.AI.SY as well, and they give you trading bonuses, I guess, on top of it to incentivize you to go the VIP route. How do you join? This changes a little bit. Download and approve Tron Wallet app. Do not do Clever. Please do TronLink or TronLink Pro. Do not do Tron. Do USDT. They've changed it to make it better. I think it'll be much, much better because not only because of fees, but also because of the market fluctuation. We were seeing a lot of people, they would have enough money and then Tron would drop, and then they wouldn't have enough money for the tiers, and then, or they would pay a fee and it would make them not have enough money. So this is going to be a lot more stable and better. And again, the smart contract is 100% set up. 100% set up. It's working flawlessly. It's been audited. It's been checked. It's ready to go. Like, you could join D.AI.SY today, except they're just migrating us. I mean, you can't join D.AI.SY today. I'm saying if they launched it, you could join today. It's working perfectly. They're just migrating everybody over so that when the people join, all of the people who are already in are in place. Their matrices are right. Their referrals are all set. And that way the matrices are open, the generations are open, and it's ready for the spillover and referrals and everything else to flow in. And that's it. Together we will create history. I truly, truly believe that. This is not hype. This is not me trying to make extra money in D.AI.SY. I've already secured my Pacesetter Gold. Whether I bring in another person to D.AI.SY or not, I've already made a lot of money in D.AI.SY. I will make a lot of more money in D.AI.SY. I have a lot of money in trading in D.AI.SY. I will make a lot of money from Pacesetter. My matrices will fill up and I'll make a lot of matrix money, whether another person comes in. This is really about you guys and the opportunity that is ahead of you, that is in front of you, because of what I've seen it has already done for me. And I really, really hope that you guys take this opportunity to share, to invite them to the group, to show them the materials, to show them the proof in the pudding, to connect them with me, and to take advantage of this incredible opportunity, because it is just that. And the people that go for it are going to do, the people that go in hard or go in as hard as they can, whatever level that is, and don't refer, you're going to do really well. The people that do that and also tell people, you're going to do even better. And the people that sit back and wait and say, let me see what happens, you'll get in, you'll end up getting in later, and you're not going to do anywhere near as well as everybody else. So I think with that, I think I've pretty much gone through everything. So I think at this point, I'm going to open up for questions, and we'll go from there. So any questions, you can pop them right in the chat. And my pleasure. Anything? So complete, no questions? All right. Well, if there are no questions, then I will wrap this up. Again, please don't sleep on this opportunity for yourself, and for your family and friends and coworkers and colleagues. Right, I see you. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this opportunity. I'm telling you, this company Endotech is unbelievably solid. They're going to make a lot of money in trading just as a passive opportunity. And if you get involved from the non-passive side, it's going to be, I mean, it's really, this is going to be, D.AI.SY broke all records. They're going to break records again when they launch again. And this program is going to be incredible. And the earlier you get in and the more you put into it on your comfort level, and of course, with your own financial situation and all of that stuff, the more rewards you will see. This is not, hype. I've seen Endotech, what they can do in many capacities now. I've seen it directly through my Binance accounts. I've seen it through Daisy. I've done a lot of research on the company. These people are the real deal. And Daisy being a smart contract and a crowdfund opportunity, with Endotech as the trading platform behind it, is just, I mean, it's the best of all worlds. It's really an incredible opportunity. Okay, so let's go to the chat. We have a few questions. When it says personal, is that TronLink? I'm not sure what you mean by, this question is, when it says personal, is that TronLink? I'm not sure what you mean by personal, but yes, TronLink is what you want to use for the wallet. For you, Marcy, I think you're not an iPhone, if I'm not mistaken, so yours would be TronLink Pro. And how much Tron would you freeze for launch? It depends on what level you're at. If you're at a decent level, I think they're just still saying to freeze about 1,000, because again, we're not really using Tron anymore. But it does work on the Tron blockchain. I would say 1,000 is a good number if you're at a decent level. Obviously, if you're only at $100, you don't need to freeze that much. And again, that's also if you're already in, if you're expecting, money to be coming out, if you're putting more money in for, and having to pay fees. So it says, I remembered you mentioned before that the payment and registration for new people coming in will be USDT. Yes. So for new people coming in, it will be USDT. There was actually something posted today. There are a few exchanges to buy USDT directly, but I've heard a lot of people have problems with them because it uses Simplex, which is the same company that does the TronLink and Clever and those, and a lot of people have trouble getting approved by them. But there was, so there are ways to buy USDT, but it was just posted today that one of the better ways to do it, if you're not able to buy directly through Simplex, through one of those platforms through Simplex, you can use Uphold by Tron, and then send it to your TronLink wallet, and then convert it in your TronLink wallet to USDT, and then it's just there ready to go. And one of the things that's great about USDT is it's a stable coin. So you don't have to worry about getting yourself all set up for Daisy now with your USDT and then it fluctuating. USDT is a stable coin, so whenever you buy it, you'll have that. Do we still have any Tron in our wallet, or just? Oh, so yes, you should have Tron in your wallet frozen just for the sake of having it, because of the fees and whatnot. And actually, funny, Cora, that's actually what I was just about to ask Marsha as well. $100. So what did I say? $1,000 in Tron. Okay, so that would actually be a couple $1,000s in Tron. So again, I think it depends on the amount that you have in there. If you can freeze a couple $1,000s, why not? I mean, a couple thousand Tron, why not? If you don't have that, try and freeze 1,000. That's what I would do, and I will also see if I can get any further answers on that. Anything else? Okay, thanks, Marsha. So Marsha's saying that Jeremy said in one of the latest videos to try and do $100 in Tron. $100 in Tron. Excuse me, $100 US equivalent in Tron if you can. to freeze. The question is, would you be able to use frozen Tron for transaction fees, or do you have to unfreeze it to use it? That's a good question. I mean, I have Tron still in my wallet, and I have Tron frozen in my wallet. So I'm going to keep a little of both. I'm going to keep a little frozen and a little in the wallet, just to see what happens. I'm not exactly sure. I will try and get some more information on that. I believe the fees are going to be minimal, and I'm not sure where they'll come from. Okay. All right. Right, correct. What Marsha's saying is, in case people aren't seeing the chat, she says if you don't freeze the Tron, you don't have energy, and then you're going to use a lot more Tron in fees. So it keeps your fees low. All right. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. I will keep you posted on any DAISY news coming in. I've heard some inside information that it should be coming this weekend, but that was a couple days ago and I haven't heard anything updated. So I'm hoping tonight we'll get an official launch date. I will keep you guys posted as soon as it's official. And that's it. The last question just came in. Did you suggest uploading Tron for USDT? What the suggestion was is there's a site called Uphold. It's uphold.com, not upload, Uphold. uphold.com. And you can buy Tron there and convert to USDT, or send it to your TronLink wallet and then convert to USDT. That was just posted by Rabu today as a suggestion. That's someone in the group had recommended. All right. Oh, I just shook the table. All right. Well, thank you all very much. Get to work, folks. Let's make that money. So obviously Daisy's coming, I believe, sometime in the next few days. I'll keep you posted on that. Everybody else, please make sure you go to the website, thebermaninvestmentgroup.com, and the Facebook group. If you're not part of the Facebook group or the Facebook group chat, please make sure you join. It's Berman Investment Group, the Facebook and the chat. And in addition to that, obviously, all the other platforms that I'm currently in are up there. Obviously, you'll see Daisy. You'll see MarketBot, which is a killer. That thing is killing it. If you are not in MarketBot yet, you should be. You will see CashFX, which is a great platform, but with some other ones out now. I'm not really, pushing that very much. It's been super, super, super solid. I just think there are ones that are paying a little bit faster and still very reliable. Hyperfund is super, super solid. That's one of those ones I'm talking about. Just recently launched Cubatech, which is great as well. Please get with me on that. Placement is very, very important as it's a binary. So you will get spillover in that as well. A binary meaning there's only two people below me, and I already have more than that in it. What else? Auto BTC, the silent killer, which is amazing as well. What am I missing? And of course, the e-commerce stores. I was saving those for last. I thought I was missing something in the middle. The e-commerce stores are incredible. Okay, my Amazon store is absolutely killing it. I mean, absolutely killing it. It broke 3,000 yesterday. It's over 2,000 today. I am just at about 50,000 at $49,200 in sales in the last 30 days. Yeah, Brett, I mentioned Hyperfund. My eBay store is starting to rock. My Walmart stores are coming. Those are incredible. And Tron Case, that was the one I was missing. Tron Case, a been a very solid platform. You know, that's one that I'm not as, I think we should be a little more careful about. It's a smart contract. But I don't know a lot about the background of the company and the executives and all that, but it's a smart contract. It's paying out, does about does 1 to 1.5% a day. It's been very, very solid. Yeah, there's just a lot of really good opportunities out there. So please diversify, please get in these different opportunities, and let's make this money. 2021 is the year for all of us to get in this new paradigm shift that's happening for the everyday, person to be able to make not only wealth for their family, but generational wealth for their family. So I'm here to help you do that, and let's go big together. Y'all have a great night.